It's time to make some progress. Unlike all the other missions, this one actually starts at the trans server. Just hop on it, hit up, and select Neo Arcadia Shrine, which is our new option here. And that'll take us right to where the mission starts, and the beginning of this fuck huge 3-part level. Which, you know, it's full of bosses, it's extremely hard, there's a lot of instant kill traps. It's basically the game's last huge fuck you to the player. Because if you want to see the ending, you really have to work for it, and all that. Fortunately, if you actually use Cyber Elves, you probably have like a fuck huge health meter by now. You know, you can double your standard health meter, which is what I have right now. And then on top of that, you can double it again, and then you can pretty much cut all damage in half. So you're doubling it yet again. So you're getting like some serious exponential growth going on there. But I can't use elves, so I am thoroughly and completely fucked, and have to get through this whole thing with really, really limited resources. Okay, here's our first boss. This is the Pantheon Ace. It's pretty much just a hugely upgraded version of the standard jetpack enemy. By the way, note the color scheme and the fact that they start off as statues. Is this foreshadowing? Possibly. But you won't see all that until quite a way down the line when we finally tackle the 4th entry in the series. But it's kind of nice to see little hints of stuff to come in this game. Also, make sure to take a look at the symbols of the boss's health bars. That symbol is a little bit important as well. It's not the Neo Arcadia symbol, by the way. Cyber Elf down there. Actually, a lot of Cyber Elves here. This is pretty much the second to last level with Cyber Elves in it, so they're pretty much either here or in the next area. And they're all somewhat hidden because there's a lot of weird platforms and shit. Okay, boss number 2. This guy, I forget his name, he's Asura something or other. He's weak to electricity. And when he does that spinning attack, he's completely invincible except for his head. So when you see that come out, hit him in the head. And for the most part, just keep charging up your buster. Let loose with your electricity shots. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Ugh. I apologize for the extreme and severe slowdown that I am currently experiencing. I have no clue what the fuck is this. This is not normal here. There we go. Yeah, I have no clue what the fuck that was either. I'm really hoping that's not going to become a recurring issue here, because I do not want to take down bosses if shit like that starts popping up at really inopportune times. And we get another Cyber Elf. Our collection is pretty much done at this point. Just a bunch here. And we have these turtles. I really should whip out the triple rod because it's really good for taking these guys down, but I'm too lazy to open up the inventory screen. So I'm just going to be doing that. A lot of enemies and resources taken from elsewhere. And if you're looking up, you're probably noticing a old friend of yours. It's the vanishing platform blocks. Yeah, these guys are back once again. Their absence from most of the game, it's pretty much just there to make you think that they're not going to show up, and then they fucking do. Because those fucking blocks just like ruining your fucking day. The way you deal with these, when you see one start to appear, that's when you jump, and hopefully you land right on top of it. These shoot bullets underneath them, so it kind of helps to tell you when you're supposed to jump. It really helps with the timing. And you can sort of skip most of them because dash jumping really helps out a lot here. Okay, so time for the final part of this area. And I'm not even going to bother, you know, getting into the fight before I change my chips. Because in order to take this guy down really quickly and really easily, you want to just fucking blitzkrieg the fuck out of them. You are trespassing on the sanctuary of Master X. I, Herculeus Ancortus. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Herculeus Ancortus. Interesting name. Will eliminate you in the name of Harpia, guardian of Master X. This guy's another subordinate of Harpia. He's the boss of this area. And, yeah. You should view it as an honor to be slashed to retirement by my sword. I'm not sure what sword he's talking about, because the way I see it, he only has like 4 electric energy blades for hands. Well, I guess you could say they're swords. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, weak to ice. So, just hit him where it hurts. He does a lot of dashing attacks. So you could just wall climb. And his dashing attacks are the perfect opportunity to hit him with the saber, which does massive fucking damage. He goes down without much of a struggle. And we're still experiencing slowdown. I'll hopefully get this fixed at some point. I hope. And yet another Cyber Elf. And this is a mission complete. So 2 more missions remaining. Both of them in this Neo Arcadia tower thing that I'm inside of. You have disrupted the area. The transserver near your current position has been activated. You should return to base now to take a rest. Yeah, they thankfully give you checkpoints to go back and forth between, and they divide the whole area up into 3 separate missions. So, very, very nice and very forgiving. Okay, another A rank. Kind of shitty on the damage amounts, and really should have tried killing more enemies, I guess, but, well, ultimately, I'm not even going to bother trying to do too well with my ranks at this point, because there's really no purpose to that. I'm just trying to get through and not fuck up too badly. So, stay tuned next time when I tackle the second part of this 3-part dungeon, and climb the most horrifying spike-filled corridor you're going to see on the Game Boy Advance. Until then, fuck you all and good night.